Oh, what is up, everyone? I'm Michael Jones with the Rayden Chronicles. If you want to find out what this channel is about, you have to look through my last one because I'm tired of telling y'all. So if you want to find out what I do for a living and why I do this channel, it's at the front of every video I think that I've got out, probably, most likely. Today, I'm trying to do a couple of different things. One is I notice that everybody that I speak with, if it's a stranger especially, they always say to me, wow, you must be on something, or I know somebody who's got a lot of energy. Now, I don't know how most people would take that, but there's a side of me that takes that offensively because I don't want anybody to think I'm on anything. When I was playing in Diggerfoot, the band, I constantly got accused of being on, the stuff that gives you energy, the stuff that I can't do because it's just not for me. But every time someone would talk to me, they would accuse me of that, and I would say, no, I don't do that. And they would say, haha, you're telling me you don't, haha, or some kind of joke like that. But I didn't, and I don't. So point of telling you all that is I was doing a video shoot and I met an older gentleman, and he actually said it to me. He said, I tell you what, I know somebody who's got some energy. And that's the first time I've heard that in a while. So it got me thinking, I sure do get in a rush when I'm doing stuff. That was on the shoot of the Dixie Deer Classic in Raleigh. So purposely today, I am trying to breathe while I talk and slow down. I have the problem that a lot of people have where if there are holes in the conversation, I have the need or little to fill it. I get nervous. Maybe I'll lay out a plan and the person I'm talking to just listens to it and thinks about it. Well, if he does that and I'm just sitting there in front of him, I'll panic and start trying to feel that silence in, which I've watched a lot of videos on it. I say a lot, I mean maybe 10, but long videos, long for like speech therapists and stuff like that. And they say it's natural to speed up, and the more nervous you are, the more you'll try to fill in the holes. So I'm trying to pay attention to how much I breathe, how much I pause inside of the conversations, especially ones that I do up here, because that's a lot of me talking. So when I go back, not that I go back and watch all of these videos that I make, but when I kind of check them out, I'll kind of, double check and say, how am I talking in this video? Most of the time, I sound like some old cornbread to me. But I did get accused of being British one time, which was a new thing. But anyway, I have chickened out of cold calling. Cold calling takes some major balls. I think I have to shift my perspective to where I'm not selling something. That's going to be hard because it's for monetary value. So I got to get it out of my head that I'm selling something, or I'm selling a service, like to make money, which I am doing. It's what I do for a living. But also too, I need to be knowledgeable and, aware selling something of value. Because listen, video content for businesses and stuff is almost a must. Now I know there's some businesses out there that's probably like, I've never ran video and I've ran a successful business for 20 years. And I know that is true. I know that's possible. But I also would challenge you to say, well, what have you left on the table by not using video content or consistent video content? Like, have you reached everybody you want to reach? Do you have the clients right now that you want to have? Or do you wish maybe you had a few more special clients or a few more clients with money or bigger budgets? And maybe you wouldn't have to do so many jobs. Just throwing stuff out there. So I would ask, you're successful. And I guess if you're fine with your business there, I guess I'm never fine with my business where it's at. I'm always wanting to grow it and make it bigger, which takes, some time. Especially, like I say, coming from me, I work 8 to 5, office jobs, welding jobs, things like that, network tech jobs. So the structure of my mind's a little bit different. I don't like the structured job. I like being able to be free, but also too, that takes a lot of responsibility in it. A lot of responsibility and a lot of self-awareness, constant self-awareness. I do most of the time sitting at video editing chairs. So I try to get out. I know getting out, riding in my car is not much better. We really need to be walking or exercising. Kind of stupid that I'm not, considering I had a heart attack a year and a half ago. You would think I would want to be walking and exercising. But I guess that's what happens to people in life. You get tied up in life and forget to live. I guess that's where that comes from, maybe. I don't know. But today, like I said, I chickened out of cold calling again. I did work doing posting a lot of stuff on social media, which, like I say, I think the Facebook social media thing is a big scam. I think they just give you a platform, they open it up to 60% or, open up to 90%. Then they notice you have a business page. They take that business page, they dial back the views. They get those views out enough to make you say, what in the world is wrong? How come I'm not getting I need to run an ad. And then you run an ad and they open the views back up and you get more. So technically it is a functioning platform. So if you run ads on the platform, yes, your views will go up, your engagement will go up. But that's just due to more numbers being opened up. There's an algorithm built for your page, and it's built by the people who go see it, because the people who stay on it, that's who they're going to try to show it to again. And the algorithm is pretty smart, so it's pretty dead on. So that's why Howard Stern's seeing ladyboys. So today I posted a lot of stuff on social media, and then I also work with ChatGPT on coming up with a couple of different things. I talked about filming a commercial today. I just don't want to film it at our home. I wanted a little bit bigger area to film it in. To film it in. That's some southern running 9 words together there. To film it in. Sounds like a new word. What are you doing? Oh, it's my room to film it in. But I don't want to film the project in our home. So I'm trying to think of a location that would look very, interviewy, to do the one interview that I'm talking about where there's no one in interview. But I was also noticing today, a lot of my marketing is hitting at the people who don't market. Think about that for a second. So I was thinking, I'm talking to all the people who don't market right, hoping they'll market with, hoping they'll spend money to market and realize, hey, I'm not marketing. But what I got to realize probably is the people whose who are satisfied with their positions. You know, they got a life, and that's not a bad thing. I'm not like putting them down. I'm just saying, like, wherever they are, they're satisfied with that position. I'm just constantly not satisfied. I guess that's the problem. So I'm always like, we could do that. I see you have this big. I can grow that bigger. I see you have this. Let's try to take it to this level. And everybody's kind of like, wow, that's weird that he's pushing me like that, because I make a lot of money now. Like, I'm comfortable. And like I say, I don't know people's comfortability in life. So me, I'm more comfortable growing all the time. And it just so happens that what I do is helping businesses grow with consistent video content and direction and strategy and marketing and stuff like that. But it's hard to convince people. But today I was looking, maybe that's a big key. You know, I joke because I say a lot of times you'll see me get up here and I'll talk through my own problems, and then I'll kind of work it out, and you'll see me kind of come to a resolution in this video, or in the video. So maybe that's what I'm doing here now, is realize that I'm going after the wrong crowds. In other words, I'm talking to all the people who don't market, and I'm saying, if you're not if you're not marketing, if you're not doing video content, so all the people who are doing video content or want to do video content or trying, maybe they're not seeing it because they're not paying any attention because they're doing video content. Maybe they're trying, but maybe I need to change that, remold it to, do you need help with your video content? If you struggle with your video content, that might be a line. Let's see, we'll come up with something. If you're trying to do video content, but find that you're too busy, blah, 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 that's why I'm here, or whatever. I'll have to fish around with that line with ChatGPT, maybe. See what I can come up with. That way maybe I can change my perspective a little bit on who I'm going after. Hopefully. That may be a win. I don't know. We'll see. And, like I say, the people who are at a comfortable level in life, and they're like, this is where we stay and this is how much we need to make. Everybody's not wanting to grow. There's a lot of people that are just like, hey, we're at this class. This is the class I grew up in. This is the class I'm comfortable in. And they don't have the mindset to grow. Like I said, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes I wish I didn't have the mindset to grow, but I do. I constantly want to improve and grow. With the band, I wanted to almost be like an arena style band show, and we just basically did everything we could in these little bitty spots because we were kind of a nightclub band. So like in the section we were in, it was kind of hard to grow outside of that because we were a dance party band. We want to go see Michael sing band. So yeah, it was just kind of odd. But here, just like with the video business now, I want to grow it. I would love to have just several clients where I can concentrate on. I just got to get one or two clients, maybe just one, to believe in me and want to take their business further, and let me show them what I can do. I've noticed that still there's a heavy pattern in trying to run this video business where people call and they say, hey man, I have a video, or excuse me, I need some video. I want you to come shoot some video content. And a couple of three things happen. Either they don't know, what was that? Damn. They don't know anything about doing video or marketing or structuring a story or layout. They don't know anything about storytelling. And then they kind of seen a video somewhere and they say, hey, I want this kind of video here. Which is not bad if they're using inspiration. Also, too, the second thing is that, well, let me backtrack. I'm saying that all wrong. Let me forget the little 3 steps thing. What I see happening a lot is a company will come to me and they'll say, we need video content. I go to them and I say, what do you want to shoot? And they will either say, maybe, I don't know, like I don't know at all, we don't know, we just heard we need video content. Or they say, well, I want to do this video, and they have an idea for a video, or they have a reason, you know, like maybe they're going to a trade show or something like that, and they need a couple of things of video to, you know, show them the TV, which is still that old mindset of, you know, paying, seeing the return. I don't know, I guess maybe if you went to a trade show with your business and you had content that showed on your TV, that's a good thing for sure. But I would love to convince the business owners that we can just constantly be creating content all the time. Stories, marketing campaigns, you know, all these different types of things to just keep, because I mean, it is that simple, you guys. It's that simple, and you want to just stay present in everybody's mind. I mean, I keep going back to it, but think about McDonald's. They don't make the best cheeseburger. I mean, matter of fact, the damn sure about near make the worst food ever, especially for you. But taste-wise, I mean, yeah, everybody gets the hankering for a McDonald's cheeseburger or a quarter pounder every now and then, but it's bad food. It's not good, you know. They market in your face every day. Dun, 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 dun. I'm loving it, or whatever they do. I'm just saying, it's always there. And I saw this on a video a while back about marketing. You know, they talk about how the big campaigns or excuse me, the top brands are not top brands because, or excuse me, I said that backwards. I'm trying to talk slow and pace my talking, and it's confusing me because usually I'm just like blah, 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 blah. Look at that, knock my glasses off. So I'm trying to slow down, that's my point. But the top brands out there, they don't market because they need to. They're already at the top level of their industry. They're at the top level because they do marketing, because they do consistent video content all the time. And I've never thought about that. Like, even as being in the marketing space, I've never thought about that, you know. Think about all the brands you know. And I bring this up all the time because I'm just amazed that people don't realize it. And sometimes I don't realize it, but like, you know, hey, take this paper and Xerox me a copy. That's, you know, that's copying me a copy. Xerox is just a machine. Give me a Band-Aid. Band-Aid's the brand. Bandage is the thing, you know. Give me a Coca-Cola. Cola is the thing. Coca-Cola is the brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems backwards from that. Like, we kind of lost our way into that. But like, that's how good of branding they are. They took over whatever they are, and now you think that brand is that thing. That's how good they are. So, people, you got to do consistent video. It's a long-term game. You don't do a video and just spike your growth in a day or two, or a week or two. And you also don't spike it with no video, or, you know, not consistent video. And it's a struggle, I know. I have a video company and I do videos for a living, and it's tough to do consistent video marketing what I do, which is video, to you guys on a consistent basis. But I try hard. So anyway, that's a pretty good talk to myself I had today, and whoever's out there watching it in the ether. I often compare myself to just like if you're walking in the woods and you saw a stream of water, you know, and you're like, oh, look at that stream of water. Do you want to just kind of wash your hands off with it or whatever, or, you know, drink some water? And if it suited you for a second, that was cool. Or if you stood there and bathed in it or whatever, or a bird on a tree and he's just over there chirping, he don't have to be important to you. But if you find it interesting for a second, so be it. Cool. It's kind of like Island Watch, you know. So, man, I gotta put lotion on my hands. I'll leave with that. How about that? If you got dry hands, put some lotion on them. All right, y'all. Be good. Be good people. love one another, try to be the best you can. All right, bye.